Welcome to the first Yahtzee tries of 2025, and possibly the last before the world is destroyed in a sort of international diplomacy car crash. And the first game I tried was Beyond Citadel. Helmet and tits out. I am now fully equipped to begin my day. Okay, I found a bug, guys. I found a little glitch with your game. I found a little glitch with your gooey tits. I'm never going to stop laughing at this. My god, I look like a fucking polythene balloon. Beyond Citadel is a boomer shooter in classic 2.5D style with the billboard sprites and the gun coming out of the middle of the protagonist's chest. And, this has happened to me twice now in as many weeks between this and Me-Side. I see a game with an overwhelmingly positive rating on Steam and think, better check that out. And then swiftly its high esteem is explained by it being a weeb game. Hello, little Miss Anime. Well, at least we're not Naruto running.
It's weird. It's like
Wee! Ah, you're the specky one with big tits. No, actually, we like it because of its innovative gun mechanics, complex world building, and deep strategic gunplay yards. Right. And I suppose it's pure coincidence that the main character happens to be an anime babe, wearing nothing but shoulder pads, thigh boots, and a seatbelt, whose portrait on the status bar is hiked up just high enough that we can see her juicy jugs. And if that's not enough on-screen jugs at any one moment, you can look down at them at any time, Jurassic Park Trespasser style, and watch them straining to escape your seatbelt. This game just keeps finding new bottoms. And I mean that in a very literal sense. I'm waiting for some big cock. I mean, this looks like I should be able to power slide.
Now it seems inappropriate you're dressed the way you are.
I got more tits than brain cells, I think. Okay, look, as I've frequently made clear over the years, I ain't got nothing against anime titties. A lovely set of weeb warmers can brighten up any room as far as I'm concerned. And there were elements of the gunplay I enjoyed. The sheer visceral impact of the guns was very satisfying in a brutal Doom kind of way. But then I started taking notes of a couple of pointless details, such as the way every single enemy is an anime girl that squeals in anime pain when shot, and frequently don't die immediately but lie on the ground visibly panting and at your mercy before you kick them so hard their arms and legs fly off. Then when my character died, the screen was filled with her mostly naked torso, with blood and guts spilling out of it, and that's not sexy anymore. Oh, red keys and blue keys and yellow keys, not a little bit too mainstream for us, yes. It's right here, you stupid game. It's like 2 rooms away from the door. Hey, you're an anime babe too. Let's be friends. Kick.
What does the kick look like if you look down and then kick? Oh, it comes out whatever way you're looking, based on your...
Look at me, I'm river dancing. I don't know any Catholic order that would dress their sisters like that. Alright, zone 3. I feel like we're doing pretty well. Okay, that gun...
Did they just throw a grenade at you?
Hey! I wasn't ready! There's no longer any denying it. It was like when you randomly stumble upon a compilation on YouTube of clips of women in Saturday morning cartoons getting knocked out with boomerangs, and you have that disquieting feeling of realization that you've just unwittingly wandered into somebody's jerk-off material. Fortunately, our second game wasn't anyone's jerk-off material. At least I fucking well hope not. The Hungry Fly. You know, these 2 games specifically really made me want to reconsider the go into games knowing nothing about them philosophy. I looked at the Steam page, seemed like a fun, quirky game about being a fly that would maybe explore some interesting 3-dimensional movement like a latter-day Mr. Mosquito, and instead I found myself playing something a little more artsy-fartsy than I'd anticipated. Bzzz.
Oh my god.
Look at me! I'm a fly. I can go fast. This game.
Why is like shit? Like, is shit dead? I guess it's waste. Oh yeah, he's doing the fly thing.
Why are you asking? Because I want you to die and eat you. You play the titular fly looking for something dead to eat in a swamp where nothing dies, but by going inside talking plants, you find yourself in the rooms of a house where you can eat certain artifacts belonging to a person that represent their memories or something. Tonally, it made me think of an interactive version of David Firth's old Salad Fingers cartoons. As a game, it's kind of interesting to be a fly buzzing around. I like the little touch of having a dedicated control for cleaning muck off your face. Okay. Let's get it to die. I'm gonna scuttle creepily all over its body. Hello. Hello. I'm crawling on your eyeballs.
Oh, it's got teeth.
But the plot, if it could be said to have one, is a little hard to follow. It's probably a metaphor for the inevitability of entropy, or the decay of our lifestyle in late-stage capitalism, or something. But honestly, who the fuck knows? I find when you're trying to critique something arty, it's less profitable to assess whether it's fun, or if it succeeds in sending a coherent message, and more so to merely ask if it succeeds in being evocative. And it certainly does.
That's a swamp stench bubble, mate. Watch out.
Ah,
Oh,
my face.
fucking clean yourself off. Eat that CD, yeah.
Fascinated by its meal, the fly thought, what did I eat? I got to find out. What's wrong with you? Scoff, scoff, consume, masticate, imbibe. I ate all the memories. And I'd do it again.
Under the water. Oh, there's a frog. Do you know what frogs like? Avoiding taxes.
If that cleaning muck off your face mechanic didn't make it clear enough, Hungry Fly succeeds in creating an air of filth and grotesqueness that the low-resolution 3D art emphasises. Mouthwashing does that pretty well too. And you feel the right emotional reactions as you control a spider convincing a caterpillar to submit itself to be slowly and horribly consumed. So I'd say it's worth a look as an art piece, as long as you understand you're not committing to a 10-hour globetrotting extravaganza here, and probably shouldn't play it while eating lunch. Our next game is Cruel, yet another retro-styled shooter, this one modelled after the 90s shooter Blood, although it isn't even the first game to do that since Cultic exists, but it is the first one to also only have 5 letters in the title. It soon became clear that as well as being yet another fast-paced retro-style shooter, Cruel is also yet another ultra-fast-paced roguelite room-by-room shooter along the lines of Mullet Mad Jack, Post Void or Anger Foot, the kind that plays like first-person Hotline Miami. I had a feeling that was hostile and apparently I was right.
Oh, there's fire behind you.
Oh, Jesus.
There you go.
Man, I'm terrible at not getting shot.
Zero floors.
Well, don't rub it in, game.
Game's got to be cruel.
This is becoming a robust indie genre, isn't it? And of the ones I've played, I wouldn't say Cruel ranks terribly high, I'm afraid. It's a bit samey and a bit uncompromising. It's got a couple of little touches I like. I like the impacts, I like the way you can kick people out windows, I like the little dog that drinks pop. There's some nice imagination on display in the power-ups. The ability to do squats to regain health was fun, even if it broke the difficulty a little bit. I also rather appreciated the detail where we can enter the name of a person we want to kill, which I assume will be applied to the final boss or whatever. I mainly appreciate that from a marketing perspective. It's a great example of a feature that's very easy to implement, but serves as a very functional hook. Yeah, go into the fire, asshole. Hey, I beat a floor.
Oh, look at that dog.
Jesus!
Beat him. Beat him. Beat him. What?
Um,
You have to go in? Ah! Look at the dog. Oh, you drank it in front of the dog?
yes.
You could have at least waited until you were in the level.
No, I wanted that dog to know. Blood, gore,
Yeah.
PO'd. To be honest with you though, Cruel, I think you mark the point that this genre started wearing on my patience. I suspect a lot of them have cropped up for the same reason roguelites in general are popular in the world of indies, because random room generators are much, much easier and less time-consuming to make than games with sequences of bespoke, individually designed levels. So while the primary gameplay loop is fun and cathartic in these games, that's all anyone should expect, because that's literally the only thing the developers needed to bloody make.
Dog. Oh!
Oh.
Oh, so okay, it is abilities.
Insta-kill after drinking soda. Well, I do drink a lot of soda, because I suck.
That's true.
Drink a soda or feed the sugar-addicted little dog. Ha ha ha! I ain't got no soda for you, bitch.
Oh!
I'm disappointed in you indie games. There are still some deviants like me in the world who want tertiary gameplay loops as well, who want to be able to appreciate world and narrative design on a larger scale, and don't just want to numb the voices in their head with an infinitely copy-pasted violence grind all bloody day. I don't know, maybe kicking dudes out of windows would have more impact if there were a limited number of dudes and windows. Our final game was Unless, that at first glance made me think the words "tell me you want to be Celeste without telling me you want to be Celeste."
Can you do squats in this game?
Yes, we can. There. Portal squats.
Oh, Hachimachi, this is a great game. Oh.
You're a little tiny adorable girl with lurid hair, going around Super Meat Boy-esque platforming challenges with wall jumping, optional collectibles themed around soft fruit, a camera zoomed out really far, and a title that rhymes with depressed. But Unless is marching to its own beat in a couple of ways. It's less 8-bit pixel arty and more 16-bitty. It's more hub-based than a linear sequence of levels, and it's not quite as good. See? I got all the leaves, asshole, and I didn't die.
Slowly, though.
That's all.
Very slowly.
Fucking speedrun. I don't need your help, you fucking patronizing bird. Jump. Jump. Hey, I got an A. That's good, right? It's also not very long. You're helping a lovely friendly owl woman mentor thingy collect golden leaves from the magic trees as part of some regular ritual, and everything goes perfectly fine. I assumed I was playing an introductory section that would end when the forest is invaded by the fucking Mongol hordes or something, thus kicking off the hero's journey to save the land from darkness and Mongols. But no, you just finish doing the trees and then the game just stops. Not being what I assumed it to be isn't really a valid criticism, of course, but calling it anticlimactic with a story that doesn't particularly go anywhere is. No snipers. Is this just a game where everyone's just nice all the time? Boring. Barry! Barry! I never liked being ranked in Sonic the Hedgehog, and I don't like being ranked by you either. Maybe this game could ask me politely if I want to do a wall jump away from the wall. Says, oh, I noticed you're next to a wall, Yahtzee. Did that mean you want to do a wall jump? No, actually, I was hoping to just do a vertical jump straight up. No problem, Yahtzee. We'll take care of that for you. Toot sweet. And here's another valid criticism. While the 2D background art is jolly pretty, it tends to clash with the foreground elements we actually need to work around. So it's visually confusing, and the gameplay's a little inconsistent, and frankly, I didn't like the game much overall, but it's possible I'm just automatically biased against any game that insists on giving me ratings for speed. Stop making me self-conscious. I'm comfortable with my own mediocrity, thank you very much. That's what I keep telling my mum, anyway. Yeah, no tits this time.
Hey, if enough people request second wind bathwater, hey, let's do it. Why not? Paul says OnlyFans. Yeah, we're not that desperate yet, dude. Not yet. Yeah.
Might as well pretend to be stupid.
I'm always curious for big old things that cost $1 billion to make.
Hey, listeners, did you know Ubisoft have their own fonts? I learned that today.
Be fun.
Apparently, they have a font called Ubi Sans.
Several people immediately made a Ubi Sands of Time joke.
Ha 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 ha. Nice.
Very good. You should all be very proud of yourself, including Mandevil, who said UB40, which is also a good joke.
Did you know UB40 are named after an unemployment form?
I did not. No, I'm going to be honest. I thought it was going to be like a World War II fighter plane,
No.
like SR-71.
It's a form you have to fill in to get unemployment benefits.